Okay, there's the beginning. That's the first thing I've done since the tree is put up the lights behind the village. Remember I was talking about in another video about a backdrop. I cannot find, I'll show y'all in a little bit when I get all the village stuff out, the cardboard backdrop. It was something I bought at Walmart. It was made by that what's it called, Holiday Time. All those, yeah, I've got trees here. I just bought another package of trees. Is it Holiday Time? Yeah, Holiday Time. So
got a couple of grown kids.
I can't find them anywhere. I can't even find them online. Somebody's selling one or anything. I can't find them. So I'm going to make my own backdrop. I've got the lights up now. I'm going to put this white queen size curtain up, and then the lights will be behind it. And I think that'll look pretty. It'll look like a starry. I tried to find a queen size flat sheet that was blue ombre. So it would be like darker going into light. And then I would hang it dark at the top, coming down with the light at the bottom. And it would look like starry sky coming down into white, which would be, maybe you could call that the snow if you wanted to. But I couldn't find one. So I'm just going to do this. Just the white sheet with the lights behind it. I think that'll be pretty. So this is the first step. And I will show y'all the rest of it in a few minutes. There it is. I'm gonna have to even it up over here. You can see it's longer hanging here. It's shorter down there. I'm gonna bring this side up. And then I gotta cut a hole right in the center where the plug is so I can get to that outlet. And then I won't have to use quite as much snow on the bottom because the white sheet is making its own snow. So it looks really pretty. I'm really happy with it. All right, we'll see y'all in a bit. Okay, well, I just got that pulled out of the closet. Both these totes, plus the, oh my gosh, my back is killing me.
Let me show you.
Oh, I'm tired. I got it all pulled out. This tote right here has the farm in it, everything to do with the farm. Plus I grabbed a deer at Tractor Supply. He looks a little like Sam. And one little goat. And then I got a horse that looks like Sierra, my old horse. She was the best horse I ever in my entire life had, Sierra. She was in Appaloosa. Anyway, I'm fixing to get started on it. I've got that part done. It's just been there like that since I've been slowly getting stuff out of the closet. I've been trying to go through it as I go, and I literally found, okay, well, I started to say I found fall. I found several pieces of fall in a tote with the blankets that are the throws that go on the couch and the chairs that are all year long, the burgundy ones that I keep. So that's what I usually do, exactly what I found. When I pull out all the fall, I put the stuff from the living room that's not fall, that's my everyday stuff, into the fall totes. And so this time around, I'm trying not to do that. I'm trying to get rid of everything. So when I pulled that tote out, I had my 4 throws. I had the willow tree, people, I can't even think now, my mind is shot. The angels and the mother with her son, and I don't know, I have 3 or 4 willow trees. I found them in that tote along with some fall stuff that I didn't use. So all the fall stuff is in a tote on the front porch to go to Goodwill. And the 4 throws and the willow tree figurines are tucked inside the blankets, inside the throws, and then the throws were put into one of those, the last Ziploc bag, the zip bag, the vacuum bag thing, and then I sucked it down really, really small. So come February, actually, I usually go through February with my winter stuff up. So come March the 1st, I will not have to pull that bag out until then. So I'm slowly trying to consolidate down. And the reason I think all of this would fit in that blue tote, honestly, there's not much, there's still room in that blue tote for more of these things, but it's heavy. You know, all of those village houses and buildings are cast ceramic, so it gets heavy. So I've got it split into 2 totes, and then that blue tote over there has all the garland that goes in this house, plus I think there's a few snowmen in there. So anyway, I think I'm just going to stop messing with the house and just focus on this right now so I can see it before I go to bed. All right, let's see y'all in a little bit. Okay, so far I've only got the Department 56 park up and going. I had to put new lights on him last year. I wanted clear, but when I went to the store, they were out of clear, so I had to use the colored lights, but it's fine. It's a Christmas tree at the park. So I want to show you how I get started on the second shelf, or the second tier, or what I say at the top of the mountain. It is 2 popcorn buckets. The top one turned upside down. Now I happen to have the tin at the bottom that is the solid round. It's just all one shape. But if you notice this one, I don't know if you can see it from here, but it's an actual tapered popcorn tin. It was skinny at the bottom and got fatter at the top. And when you turn them over, the tops match perfect, and it gives that illusion of tapered in, like a mountain would be. There's that one over there. It's already done and covered in snow. And I will be putting the top shelf on it, but I'm going to get the whole bottom set up before I start the top shelf. And the top will be a couple of houses, and then a farm. The Christmas tree farm. And in my mind, the owner of the ranch or the farm owns the Christmas tree farm also. That's how I have it in my mind. So I won't get finished here, but I wanted to show y'all how easy it is if you have something like this that you have to go up. This is an easy way to do it. I did this a couple of years ago. I've been doing it ever since. Although, like I said, last year I did only the farm just down here low, and the kids were upset because well, you'll see in a little bit, but there's a Nutcracker ballet that I bought when CVS, remember CVS, the drugstore? Remember when it was called Eckerd Drugs? This thing I bought there, and I have yet to have to replace the battery. I hope. I've never even looked to see where the battery goes. The only thing I've done to it is drilled a hole in the back so it could have a light in it permanently. Because when you push the button and the Nutcracker music comes on, the light, there's a couple of lights inside, and you can see them dancing, you know, doing the ballet inside. And they sort of come out and go back in. And but then it goes dark again until you push the button again. And so I drilled a hole in the back of it and put, you know, the little Christmas light like you do, like all these have the night lights in them. Yeah, so it has a little night light bulb in the back, like all the rest of the houses and buildings. And so that way it stays lit up the whole time, even if there's no music. So all right, let me get started. Let me get finished. Excuse the way I look, because I've done nothing but work in this house today, getting Christmas. Finished the front yard with the blow-ups, the inflatables, and now I've been working in here and going slow through stuff, and now I'm working on this Christmas village. And how can something that's not even real make me so dadgum happy? It's just adorable. I'm not showing you. Just see it in a minute when I'm done. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Okay, see, look. I get happy every year I build it. I don't know why. I look at it like a child does. I'm constantly walking over and looking at it and pushing the button and listening to the Nutcracker music. And I see the people and I think what they're doing. They're running to the store. They're headed to church. There's a, you know, it's adorable. I'm not lying. It's adorable. I'll show you in a minute. Okay, I'm finished. House is a wreck. This table is a wreck. But I get happy when I see that. So this is the effect you see when the lights are all off. And it is beautiful. I'm just in love with it. So in love with it. But I'll get close so y'all can, I mean not close. I'll get close, but I'm going to turn the light on so you can actually see what everything is. I'll start. I hope you just don't even look at this house. It's a wreck. So I'll start at the bottom of the mountain. So there's the town clock and the fire department, and there's some kids playing. Here's the city square, little park, and they're all doing their own little thing, walking dogs, pulling the kids in the sled. There's a grandpa sitting on the park bench waiting for his grandbaby. Here is the Nutcracker. This is what I was saying I got at Eckerd Drugs. Little Clara with her Nutcracker. This is when Levi first started. He was little, but he loved nutcrackers. Then I have some trees back there, just trees all over the bottom of the mountain. And then some that have been what's the word? You know, trimmed in the city, in the town. Then there's some kids getting some hot chocolate and cookies. This lady, I just feel like she's taking her flowers. Maybe she's going to give them to one of the people that, you know, Clara, because she's in the ballet and she's going to take her flowers. Anyway, they're leaving the store. He's leaving the store. They're running to see the ballet because they're running late. They were here listening to the carolers in front of the church, but now they're running late to see the ballet. That is what I think. Is that stupid? I don't know. Maybe that's stupid. All right. So this is the little town, the bottom of the mountain, little village. And then when you get up here, this little house, this little family, their yard's all decorated. She's walking her dogs. Kids are playing, building a snowman. And then got some chickens and here's some kids building a snowman. Got the barn. That pig's got his head stuck in a bucket. There's a turkey. Them two playing in the slop. Some cows eating hay, and then there's a water trough right there. She's selling flowers, poinsettias, at the Christmas tree lot. There's Frodo. He got out. I don't know who that is, but he got out too. You know, goats, they always get out. And I know I said earlier I got a deer because it looked like Sam, but he was so big. I didn't pay attention to the size and see how the sizes of cows. And then Sam, which is now just really a deer in the forest, and he has found the Christmas tree lot. He's just in there eating on some bark. You know, deer, they eat bark. He's waiting for some corn. This little man's headed to drop a tree off. There's the pond with the little ducks and the geese. Kids playing back over there in the trees. And this little bridge, he's probably taken this tree to them. And they're outside decorating. They just put up their nativity scene. Got some firewood. They're waiting for him to deliver their tree. That is what I believe is happening in this little village. That's what I believe. Isn't it pretty? It just makes me happy. That's probably dumb. Y'all are probably all saying, she's so dumb. Now, when the kids come, the first thing, Connery and Laura both, and they're grown now. I mean, they're not grown, but they're grown. They will hit that nutcracker. And then I'll have to watch the little ones like Jace and probably even Brinley Grace, although I'd probably tell her one time, but those younger ones are going to want to move the people. And see if you can see, well, you probably can't see, but she's been hot glued back on. See that? And the one back in there, she's been hot glued too, because the little ones have pulled them off. Anyway, you can see in the toy store, little girl going up to the register, and there's a little gentleman in there. He's fixing a clock. Yeah. Oh, and in this house down here, there's a mama and her little boy inside in front of the fireplace. Anyway, I love this little village. I probably will never add more. I think it's perfect. It's just what I imagine a little village under the mountains would look like. This board behind the barn, I hate to do it, but in the frame of these windows that are back behind there, those old antique windows, in the frame, there is a L bracket screwed into the board and then screwed into the frame of that. I had to cut the sheet a little bit so a screw would go through without twisting the sheet up, and so it's sturdy. And then also this little sign, I know it looks it's several years old. It is a support under the shelf right here. So you've got the shelf sitting all on both ends on the mountains or on the tin, the popcorn tins. But right here in the middle, it needed, so it didn't start to that sag, I put this. That's where that goes, behind the nutcracker. And then the L bracket was already in here, but I must have had shifted something when I put this up, because it was not even with the frame anymore. So I had to unscrew it and bring it down and put it even with the frame. So I have this shelf right here this way too much than I've ever done before. But anyway, it's done. It's up. It's secure. It's not going anywhere. And these people are just getting on with their little lives. All right. I'm going to go ahead and get this video out to y'all tonight. And I'm going to work on the house tomorrow, the rest of the house, because I just can't do anything else after working outside. I'll go out and show y'all that. Hold on one second. Okay. I'm just going to end this one here because I went out and videoed some stuff, but it seemed like it made the video really, really long. So I'm going to do that as another video another day. I'll add that to tomorrow's video when I finish the house. But tonight, right, I hope y'all enjoyed. I know I'm saying this now, but I'm fixing to put it on the end. I hope you enjoyed my little village back there. I'm in love with it. It's just the cutest thing. And I know I probably sound really silly making them all have little lives, but that's how it helps me build the village, is how all those people are living in that village. It helps me build it. So anyway, probably a silly thing. All right, love you guys. God bless y'all.